How's it going, guys? The new Mass Effect has just been teased, and there's a bunch of secrets throughout the trailers and out there and that people have deciphered. So we're going to play through it and check out what's going on with this new game. Ready to jump in?
Yeah, Mass Effect's a big one.
I feel like it's been a while since we had a good Mass Effect.
A good sci-fi game across the board. Like, there's ones on like the horizon. Wow!
Gee, look at I love the outfit. I do love the outfit.
Every time you see that N7 logo, it just fills me with joy. Like, anybody that's played Mass Effect knows what's up. The music, the theme.
Mass Effect, it's back. I don't know, a little replay. Check out the stripe down the arm. Oh, the N7 logo.
They're so like the N7 people are such bosses. Like, it's just so cool.
I will say though, straight away, it does not look like Shepard, right?
Yeah.
Which is I would say a good thing, considering how like the story of Shepard sort of ended at the end of 3. But we actually have an article to go to, which has some extra juicy details on what this is all about. So if we just go over to this nice Kotaku article, we can see there's a load of secret things in the teaser, right?
Yeah,
so you know more about this.
So a bunch of teasers came out alongside the actual reveal of the actual teaser, because it actually came out in different segments of 5 seconds long, and then it all came together as one teaser. And alongside that, on the website, there were a couple of more details, and people are speculating whether this is going to be a actual sequel to the original trilogy, which is kind of more I want, because I never really played Andromeda after all of the controversy came out around that game and the quality of it. I know some people like it. I just didn't get around to playing it, but alongside that, there was a hint that this could be both a sequel to the original trilogy and Andromeda, because you can see as one of the code things that they actually put up, they were like, oh yeah, this is the Epsilon like mission, which is essentially what the teasers were called, and the Andromeda distress signal detected. So maybe this is responding to the events of Andromeda, which was them getting lost in that like other galaxy as well, which was interesting. And there is some other teasers out there for the actual game that came out like 2 years ago. But how did you find Andromeda? Because you played it, right? I know people are roasting at the beginning.
Yeah. So here's the thing: there are a group of people that love Andromeda now, as there are with any game that comes out and
years
is
later,
divided over time. Like it gets a fan base. So I think the same thing could be said with Dragon Age Inquisition. When it first came out, it wasn't what a lot of the fans wanted, but over time, it's become loved. So I think that there is a portion of people that love Andromeda, and that's totally fine. There was a lot of things in the game that were nice, but for me personally, I think I tried 3 separate occasions over the years to start it again and try and get into it. And especially after they released the the trilogy, the legendary edition, like the remastered trilogy, especially after they released that, and I played a bit of the a bit of them, I was like, this is the Mass Effect that I really love. And Andromeda, it just wasn't hitting it for me. The planets were so big, there was a lot of emptiness that you had to explore on them. The story was very slow at the beginning for me anyway. And I don't know, the gameplay just didn't grip me as much as it did with those originals. But it's, each has their own opinion on it. And although it wasn't for me, I am very excited still for a new Mass Effect, because it is a franchise that like it's been around for a long time. Like I feel like it's part of, if you're a gamer that's played the originals, especially as they came out, it's almost like part of your gamer identity, right? And I love sci-fi games, so I'm excited for any new Mass Effect to see how it will go. But I would rather it leaned into like the original trilogy rather than taking off after Andromeda.
Yeah, no, definitely. And people gotta remember, like, even though Mass Effect 1 was like a sick game, it was also rough. Like some of the decisions that they made with combat and stuff were all that like great. So like, hopefully they've learnt their lessons from Andromeda and they know what makes a good Mass Effect game, and kind of really brings it back on the table as a franchise, because this is sorely missed. I feel like this could even benefit from like a Netflix TV show and all of that stuff and whatever. So that would be cool.
That would be incredible. You know what, I just want to say real quick, do you remember, I think it was Mass Effect 1, where you would get in the car thing and you would drive around on like the moons and the planets.
Yeah.
And there's part of back in the day, it was like, wow, I've never done this before in a game. If you try and do that now, it's like, it's so boring. The planets are so empty. There's very little to discover. It takes a lot of time to explore every single planet if you want to do like a completionist run. So it's just fun to see how like things change over time.
Yeah.
You know, once was amazing and like mind blowing, and now it's just like, it's a bit of a grind now.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only actual trailer that we got. I think people are forgetting that we actually got a trailer like 2 years ago, which was a short teaser just going through like the galaxy and essentially saying that they were developing a new Mass Effect game. And just seeing this kind of diorama cinematic just kind of really just gets me excited to get back into space. And
I find it interesting how different this teaser this was for Andromeda, right?
No, I think this was for this new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just find it interesting that the new teaser has this character that I feel like it's got everyone talking about. Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be Shepard. There's no real identifying qualities of the character that are like, oh, it's this character from this past game. You know, it's like, it just could be anyone.
Yeah.
They're looking like pretty sleek. It does look a bit Destiny-like, the new one. Whereas when you have like this teaser here, it's just straight up space. This is a cool one, though. I like this one.
So at the actual end of this trailer, you actually get a glimpse of one of the characters, and it's probably going to be the same character that we see in this trailer, actually in it, right? Because it makes sense.
I mean, immediately the body shape does kind of match.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while since I've actually seen. I actually remember. I'm putting the puzzle in my brain together. It's been a long time since I've seen this.
So people saying it's Liara.
Yeah, it could
Maybe.
be. I'm trying to think because they have the weird like back of the head like sticking out.
Yeah.
It's not like tentacles, but it's like weird, right? It's like alien back of the head. You know what? Let's just go back to this one because this is where I'm like, the characters have defined shapes, so there's different races. Some of them are bigger, some of them are slimmer. Whereas like Liara has that like weird thing on the back of her head, right? The whole race of that alien does.
Yeah.
It could be in there. Like it's just a big helmet. Is that a human walk? I feel like it's
it could be
to know.
humanoid anyway. Whoever it is seems like they're about it, so I'm excited to play. And if they got the character creation back in it, maybe you might be able to choose if you're Shepard or Liara or whatever. Like Mass Effect was always about like customization and like creating your own character. Did you create your own character, or did you leave it as the default Shepard?
I always, personally speaking, I always played default male Shepard. But
yeah.
that was me. Which for me, because I always play default male Shepard. Whenever I see like female Shepard or anything else,
yeah,
it's always weird when you see clips like that because it's not how it was in my memory. So it's just fun that people have their different experiences like that. Was it the end of Mass Effect 3 where they show like a very brief clip of them crashed on a planet?
Yeah, on Earth.
And that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
on
what
that
the
planet,
distress signal, or one of these distress signals, could be hinting towards. And obviously, then there's the Andromeda distress signal. So it could follow 3. Maybe Shepard's still out there alive. It could follow Andromeda. Maybe, like you say, maybe it's both somehow. And
there's going to probably retcon
both.
something like, or some ending. Like I feel like that's the way it is, because it was like the Mass Effect 3 endings were like pretty messy for any of the conclusions that you came to. So it's interesting to see where the story is.
Well, they were colourful depending on what you picked.
Yeah. So one of the other pieces of information actually is that teaser that we're actually seeing, the technical director actually said that was
yes.
What did he actually say?
We got the tweet ready. So just real quick, this guy, the credentials, the franchise technical director of BioWare. So this guy, he knows what's up, okay? He says, so yeah, this is in-engine footage. Can't wait for you to see what the team is building. And then this, we can just play it through Twitter here. It's the same teaser, so... This is made in-engine, which I think is really cool because the visuals in this are pretty nice.
Yeah. I feel like it look even better in gameplay. I feel like getting super close to certain models and animations doesn't make it look like crazy, but it still looks like really good. So I feel like the gameplay is going to look a bit spicy.
I just want to go back to the proper YouTube because it's high quality on the YouTube. Oh, it's high quality on the YouTube one. So if this is in engine, then this is playing on 4K. This is the exact graphics that we can kind of expect in the game, right?
Yeah.
Outfit looking clean, lighting on the helmet and the back of the suit. I mean, just
materials
look at, like, the detail,
nice, like,
the materials,
so
yeah. This is what I want in my sci-fi. Imagine how the spaceships will look, you know?
Yeah. I just want to see the other
Imagine the
armors and
Normandy.
stuff. The
Bring
Normandy,
the Normandy back.
So yeah.
So yeah, really cool. I'm actually super excited. I love Mass Effect, and it's been, how long has it even been since Andromeda, like, which was the most recent new one, right?
They put that franchise on the cooler, on the back burner.
2017. That was 6 years ago.
Wild.
And you know, if you are like me and you didn't enjoy Andromeda that much, then it's been even longer since you've really had a Mass Effect game.
Yeah.
You know, like, I've tried to get into. Guys, I've tried 3 times to get into Andromeda. Every time, about 5 hours into a playthrough, I'm just like, I just can't. It's too much. But yeah, hype for Mass Effect. It's coming. There's a load of secrets that are being picked up on. There's still things that are being found out as we go along, but I think we are going to be hearing more in the next couple of months. So we'll probably be back again to talk about it when more is revealed,
so definitely follow if you want to keep up to date on Mass Effect stuff, because we will be covering this across the board. So yeah, and let us know what you're thinking, and if you like the look of a new Mass Effect or the idea of a new Mass Effect, then hit that like button.
Definitely. All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.